Welcome back to the channel, you guys. In today's video we're going to be testing out the new FlyFishRC FLIP G2 foldable antennas. These are supposedly a performance upgrade over the stock antennas, and I really want to prove whether or not they actually are. I'm a freestyle pilot. I'm looking for penetration, mostly over range, but I do like to do a little bit of medium range flying as well. So an increase in range would be great. I will let you guys know that FlyFish sent me these antennas to test, and I really do appreciate their consideration. I wanted to be able to say that these were a performance increase because I was looking for something that was going to be better than the stock antennas myself. But yesterday I actually did do this test twice. What I did was I sat in a park that I really like to fly in. I sat in the same location and flew to the same little sections of the park to just compare megabits per second.
Yeah, I didn't really see much of a difference compared to the stock antennas, honestly. Well, that's kind of a bummer. Let me see here.
I was finding in my testing, and I did it twice, that the stock antennas were really no different or any less better than these antennas. These weren't at all a performance increase. In fact, there were a couple of situations where I felt like maybe they were actually maybe a bit of a downgrade. I did tell FlyFish that I would share my results with them if I found that these antennas were not any better than the stock antennas, and that's exactly what happened. So I did share those results. They try to say that I was not being completely objective, that I was flying maybe too fast with the stock antennas and I was flying slower with these ones, or lingering, or whatever it was. That was not my intention. I'm trying to be as objective as I possibly can. So today we're going to try to be even more objective to really prove whether or not these are actually a performance upgrade. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to sit here, we're going to fly from the same location, we're going to go ahead and go to a couple of different spots and try to get the exact same flight path and just compare the results. Are we actually getting better performance with these new antennas, or are the stocks perfectly fine and there's no reason to upgrade? This is the Quadmula Siren F3 split. This is a wonderful little sub 250 drone that I've built. It is 6S, it absolutely rips, and it is using the DJI O3 antenna. So we're gonna go ahead and fly around and see just how well these stock antennas do first. It is a little rainy, so hopefully the drone doesn't get too messed up, because it is definitely not conformal coded. See, there's a rainbow. It's so pretty.
Oh, that too? It's a pretty rainbow.
Yeah, you like the rainbow, buddy? I have baby Murders behind the camera right now. He's also my spotter, making sure I don't kill anybody.
Dad, the rainbow is so young, Daddy.
It is, huh?
Can you ride on the rainbow?
You want to ride on the rainbow?
Uh,
Let's see, we're still getting 50 megabits per second. We gotta find somewhere else where we're gonna go to not get that. Man, I really hope I don't mess this drone up, because it's coming down a little bit. You guys can probably see the raindrops. Okay, so first test, let's go ahead and put it right. So let's see if we can measure. Let's see, where's a good spot? Is there somewhere over here? It's like a sidewalk. So we are behind trees and stuff. We're not really quite in line of sight, so let's see if we can get somewhere a little bit further. The stock antennas are really good, man. Alright, let's set it down right here. Let's see if we can maybe just like perch on top of this box. Maybe like some electromagnetic interference or something over there. So let's fly around it. We're getting 24. 24. 23, 18, behind this thing. 20, let's perch right on top. Alright, rearm, so we're actually, okay, we are at 30 megabits, 29 megabits sitting right on top of this thing. Let's go ahead and bring it back. See what we get with the FlyFishRC antennas. So pretty. Probably should have conformal coded my drone. It's okay. Alright. Let's try that same exact test with the new antennas and see how well it goes.
it's messed up now.
It's messed up?
This is just messed up. Messed up. That's a pretty rainbow.
Cool thing about these antennas is they do slip right on. They are a little snug, so you gotta make sure you put them down all the way. There are notches in the antennas that will only fit on either side. For instance, this has like a little nub that's only gonna go on the right side. There's more of like a slotted one for the left side. Okay, let's go and power back up. And let's go ahead and throw on a fresh pack. Oh, thanks for the hug, buddy. Mosquito. There's the bee. You smacked it? Thanks for saving me, buddy.
Is this the hole for the air, Daddy?
Yeah, it's the hole for the air, so you can put air in him and blow him up, and he's bigger.
But if we keep
He's like a basketball dinosaur.
But if we take all the air away, he don't more like a flat tire.
If you took all the air away, you'd get small like a flat tire.
Yeah.
That is very true. Alright, plug back in. Let's put you back down on the ground. Make sure you don't get in the way, buddy. Okay. Alright, antennas are up. Try to make sure we maintain the same head position because we don't want anybody to say we're not being objective.
Yeah.
Alright, here we go. Oh, it's so pretty. Look at that rainbow. Oh, there's two rainbows. That's pretty cool, huh? Car, avoid that. Alright, so let's do the same thing. Let's go ahead and fly her around this box like we did before. Let's go ahead and just slow it down a little bit. Yep. Try to emulate the exact same flight path that I was doing before.
Telemetry recovered.
Well, that's good. That'd be really bummer if my telemetry was lost. Looking at about 25. I think we're down to like 24-ish. With the 23, 22. Alright. Let's go ahead and land on top of the box now. Perch. Rearm. And see what we get.
Telemetry lost.
35, 34, 30 megabits per second. And it's getting a little bit better. Let's see, I'm trying to move my head so that it's looking right at it. Right about there. 29. I mean, it's really not much better. It's like negligible in my personal opinion. It should be like 10 megabits per second higher. I'm just saying, right? I mean, like, it's subjective, I guess, in that sense. Like, what am I looking for in terms of performance upgrade versus somebody else? Maybe somebody else is fine with it being 1 megabits per second higher. But overall, it just doesn't seem like it's much better than the stock ones. It doesn't get much more objective than that, right? I mean, shit, am I doing something wrong? Again, I shared those results with FlyFish yesterday, and they just said that I was trying to, I don't know, maybe be biased, or that I was flying differently. I wasn't really trying to. I wasn't like trying to go faster or slower or anything like that. And like I said, I actually performed the test completely 2 different times, trying to emulate the same flying as much as I could, and I got the same exact results, where the stock antennas just weren't like any less good than the FlyFish ones. FlyFish antennas weren't much better. Alright, let's go ahead and bring it in before we kill the pack. About 3 minutes. Except where they're kicking this dinosaur around. Oh, thank you, buddy. See, you're the best. Thanks, bud. Baby murders everybody. One day he's gonna be the greatest FPV pilot in the world.
Telemetry lost.
So yeah, I think we got like 30 with the stock antennas, and we got about 30, I think it was up to like maybe 31, 32 with the FLIP G2s. And I just don't feel like that's a good enough result to really warrant paying. I think these are like 50 bucks. It's not enough of an increase for it to just be like groundbreaking. I just don't see it. But I'm really curious to see what you guys think down in the comments below. Do you think that I'm doing something wrong by doing this test? I feel like it's a very real world situation test, and I think it's good enough to prove whether or not I would spend money on these, and I wouldn't. So with that, hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your summer. Have a nice day and happy flying. And say bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.